bi n'eluigwe ọgọrọ ya na-akpụ n'ala Chukwu okike ya akpọgo eze bi n'eluigwe ụmụ gị agbakọnata nna m anyị na-eme ibe isi anyị na-eme ya ka anyị nọ na-eme onweghị ibe ọzọ anyị bụ n'obi ahụ njem nwere onwe ya ka anyị na-eji ijie anyị wee na-asị gị ezi Chineke biko bịa ka ị nọnyere anyị chụọrọ anyị ka a lawa ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ ahụ kachasị ndị sabo ndị si na Biafra ya abịa ndị na-anụ ọgụ niile ebe a na-anụ ka ha wee fụdatị na Biafra ya abịa si Chukwu biko ọgụ ahụgụ nwa ya nụrụ anyị ya gọzie anyị Chineke gọzie ụmụ ife gọzie ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọnwụ na anyị niile anọ na ezi Chineke ma ana m akpọkwa gị n'isi awalida maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike nọnyere m ihe gbaala m ya ume were dọkịta na-agwọ ya ọya Chineke biko ọkwago ka anyị nwee onye ọzọ otu aka aka na-akpọkwa n'isi ọbata obie udu akọ mmiri na mbiko ihe niile ugoko ọdịnaka anyị eme nke eji nwụrụ mmadụ ma agụ nwa ya eme nke iji wu Chukwu na m ana m asị aka ọwụna ụdọ ọwụna ezumezu ọwụna osi n'elu osi na ọwụ ikwu ọwụ ibe ọwụ onye ọzọkwa anya wụrụ wụ ndị ji ọbata obi eji awalida maazị Nnamdi Kanu asị m aka ha gbajie asị tinyere ha ọgbaghara ebe ọwụna ba nọ na tinyere ha ọgbaghara were ọgbaghara tinye n'etiti ya Chineke pịaba m ụtarị mee ka ọkụ gbuo ha na-arụ mee ka ezumezu ha niile ha saa kpọpụtara ya awalida maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ọbata obi ya na m otu a ka si welekwa awa COS wee tinye gị n'aka nna m ọkwago nwa wike yo onye emekwe nke o ji wụrụ mmadụ n'ọkwago Chukwu na-eme nwa onye na-enye ike ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ uke mmụọ uke mmadụ ebe ọsọkwa anya si onye ọsọkwa anya wụrụ ọsọkwa wụrụ mụnwa na-eche echiche ọjọọ megidie asụ Chineke megide onye ọbụla na-emegide COS ayo ise ọwụrụ mụnwa na-emegide ya emegide m ise onye ọsọkwa ya wụrụ ebe ọsọkwa ma na-agba ije ọ na-agba ya n'elu ọ na-agba ya n'ala ọ na-agba ya n'okpu n'ala ọ na-agba ya n'elu bed asụ Chukwu asụ megide ekwene ka ba binye ekwene ka nna m ọbịa onye ọsọ enekwena anya n'ihu emekwa na-ebele alịlị aka wee luo mgbe niile ebighị ebi
ka anyị nọzi n'elu ihe na mbụ na mbụgodo ihe nchọrọ ime ka Ngozi Ọrabaeze mata ya bụ eziokwu ọbata obi atụkwara ya nga terorizm CCS terorizm igwe na idea ada ọbata obi Simon Ekpa Finland tụrụ ya nga CCS for terrorism igwe na idea
okay for editing ọpụtago
mba ihe na-ekwu ihe dị na news ka na eme analyze
okay
because enwere ihe some people enwe ha idea ha just na-agba pere Finland tụrụ ya nga CCS for terrorism Ngozi Ọrabaeze bụ chief of staff Simon Ekpa bụ the chief of terrorism so Ngozi Ọrabaeze nwere question to answer because ọma ihe mere ọbata obi eji were mee terrorism o so were support ọbata obi na terrorism o mere so ọ bụrụ ọmụnwa bụ lawyer Ngozi Ọrabaeze nwere question to answer
yes
because mgbe niile ahụ Simon Ekpa dey terrorize ebe niile ahụ ọ dị eme terrorism ahụ Ngozi
Alabeze so ye. And then now Ngozi Alabeze they negotiate here that place. Maka chief of staff.
Chief of staff to Simon who the terrorists out of years. Then okay, Chukunkere alias Isaiah Anyoko, who the finance minister, they will take Simon by terrorized and don't terrorize. So which means I feel a terrorism case. One person and her carry terrorism in here like that. One person name in no begin to change and begin with a brave one street, but we showing the mother. I had to way each but the plan terrorists today to a very court. What is evidence from everywhere? The chief of staff will result in all. I am.
Yes.
So the court constantly may invite.
Sure.
I'm going to invite a phone number. I got for communication. Young one over to be a plan. I saw the terrorists over to be a them. More results also not over to be a one year. Only they make terrorists. Okay, we are Chico, Simon Ejiheko. Okay, we are able to take a very terrorist. So before I just send the metal terrorists, Simon is a terrorist now. Oh, when Catania Simon before I send the Simon, they go to terrorists. And when both of also not Simon plan, we need that. So Hannah, Mekoya Hannah, if that is what goes around, comes around.
Sure.
Hannah feeling a Simon, I can make arrest one by one. They have questions to answer. Because that is how it works. When we put on the office now, and when the case there was something they do. I got you know, I got you know when I I'm going to Chinese pass release, but I got you know when I gave him about this particular thing. Gave him about a phone, got to your phone. But communication in with that person, must say when other people in our plan, because so we is. On that terrorism, I had to decide money. So, we are here watching them. In the multi-years on them, people Basara, Gozola base, also be literate, or be educate, according to the information they here in a public data. On a Twitter handle, and not very educate. Here by here,
yeah, I want to go.
I believe I might educate here between every.
No, those people now them be the bad egg where we get. I swear, all those politicians. My brother, if you see what thing they happen for Imo State, all the whole country, they Imo State, like this, they draw oil. All the whole country, they Imo State, they draw oil.
Yeah,
they no feel for where all the whole Imo State, that Uguta, then get gas. All the whole country, my brother, they work there and say all the country they here. Hi.
They do pipeline.
Yes, now. Say every day, now so then they drill oil for Imo State because they say that one now one say na highest self. Natural gas, they there. The thing, I'm not just the guy where supposed to do all these things. Now then just fight against him. Then Nigerian government can't give Finland the Ogoni. Say make them drill oil in way there. Then Finland now they build their one gas something for Lagos here.
They not produce the land, the road will lead to that place.
No be small thing.
How the same money not for reach the rest of the
My brother. Now the God now we just dey pray. If na say na only God, but I believe say I swear.
They pay the power, they are corrupt, they are working for nothing. You know, I'm very useless set of people.
The sabotage is too much on Igbo. That is the sabotage is too much. Anyone will just see money, I think go just sell his own brother. Anyone with money, imagine they go one open mouth saying to say you know say Igbo like money like this. Say na money for just use. Say for no go for that war. Na wetin that go one now wey dey UK now dey talk now. Na him don run go UK. See as him own state be. See as him own state be. Mm. They no get plan. Just say na them dey rule. At least, and you know how many times where these people don't rule? They supposed their own place supposed to be highest.
They don't get excuse.
For where?
They don't that's to let you know say they don't get plans.
For where? Shameless people wey no get shame. Ụmụ Chineke kele bụ na asị m nke ọbụla onye chi ya zere ụtụtụ ọma. Ana m ekele my president Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, mana ekele my prime minister Simon Ekpa, mana ekele afọ mụrụ Biafra nwaanyị ka nwaanyị isi na-ebu ogidi. Nne m afụrụ m aka ọrụ gị asị m nụrụ gawa ezinne nụrụ gawa chim gozie gị. Ana m ekelekwe ndị kabinet gị na ha kwụ na-emeghe na ya na-aga aga. Asị m chim gbaa unu ume gozie unu. So asị m unu ewekwara na m iwu mụ Biafra. Unu ewekwara na m iwe. Unu ewekwara na iwe unu ga-asị na adịghịzi m active. Ọ based on otu m chi wee nọrọ unu ma asị na ebugharị oche ebugharị ọnọdụ ebugharịrị m ya but chi m mụ anya and chi m nọ nso. Si na follow am up aka m nọkwa na ha na-eme so anọ m gidigbam all the time always.
Of the United States of Biafra, I have to say I've spoken many years, hundreds or thousands of venues all over the world, but I have never been so honored to be in the company of a group of people as I am here today. Wow. And the reason for that is, of course, very clear. On July 4th, coming up very soon, the United States of America will celebrate its 250th anniversary.
Yes!
And the men who wrote the Declaration of Independence that was signed on July 4th, 1776, they said, "And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor." Never in my life have I ever been in the company of people with that kind of courage and determination to attain freedom.
Yes! Thank you.
And so I cannot possibly convey to you how immensely honored I am that you would have invited me to your celebration today.
Thank you.
And I stand with you wholeheartedly in solidarity for the freedom and independence of the United States of Biafra, for the protection and the prosperity of the Christians in Biafra and in Nigeria, for the defeat and definitive ending of the jihad in Nigeria and around the world. Because that is what unites us together today. I also come to you as the children of a family that was exiled from the last caliphate, the Ottoman Empire, the last large imperial caliphate, the Ottoman Empire. My family was a Christian family in Asia Minor, what is now Turkey, and they were given the option of converting to Islam or being exiled from their homeland and the land of their forefathers and foremothers, the people that had lived in that land from the beginning of time. And they were forcibly expelled in 1916 and came to the United States of America, and this is why I am here to speak to you today. But what I wish to impress upon you is something, of course, you know very well, far better than I do, and that is that the same Islamic jihad, with the same imperialist, expansionist, violent, and supremacist agenda, is what has caused the suffering of the people of Biafra, and led to the exile of my own family from its homeland, and has caused the misery and the deaths of millions upon millions of people around the world. The jihad is the same. It is based on core principles of the religion of Islam, which teaches that Islam must dominate and not be dominated. Do you know that in all of the Quran, in all of Islam, there is a great deal about politics, about how to govern the state, but there's not a single word about Muslims and non-Muslims living together as equals in peace. It doesn't exist as a concept in Islam. In Islam, the Muslims must rule and dominate. The non-Muslims must be subjugated, pay the tax to the Muslims, accept various kinds of humiliation, discrimination, and harassment. You know this far better than I do.
That's
You've lived
exactly
through
what
it.
they're doing.
And it's the same struggle all around the world. Everywhere in the world where there are Muslims living together in close proximity with non-Muslims, everywhere, the Muslims do violence to the non-Muslims. The Muslims try to expand their territory at the expense of the non-Muslims. And meanwhile, at the same time, they claim to be the victims and gain the support of the international community. And this is why Biafra of 1967 to 70 was crushed. It was the British, as you well know, here again,
Behind the scenes.
it was the British for their own economic and political reasons, in conjunction with jihadi states such as Algeria and Egypt, that came together to crush the desire of the people of Biafra for independence. And it was at that time that Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, did I say that correctly?
That's right.
In his Ahiara Declaration, he said it very plainly. He said it far better than I could. He said, the Biafran struggle is a resistance to the Arab-Muslim expansionism, which has menaced and ravaged the African continent for 12 centuries. As early as the first quarter of the 7th century, the Arabs, a people from the Near East, evolved Islam not just as a religion, but as a cover for their insatiable territorial ambitions. And that, you see, sums up what is happening in Nigeria today, just as it did in his day. Because the idea is that the world is divided into the Dar al-Islam, the house of Islam, and the Dar al-Harb, the house of war. And this is basic Islamic theology, that the Muslims must wage war against the non-Muslims to expand the domain of the house of Islam at the expense of the house of war. Biafra is the house of war.
Yeah.
So was, in the day of my grandparents, Turkey. Now all the Christians are gone, or practically all of the Christians are gone from Turkey. You want to see what they have in mind for Biafra? Look at Egypt.
That's right.
Egypt was 99% Christian when it was conquered by the Arab armies. And then the Muslims made life so miserable for the Christians, imposing the jizya tax, which is specified in the Quran, discriminating against them, harassing them, the Christians having no legal recourse. Now Egypt is 6% Christian. Where did the Christians go? Did they all leave? They did not. The Christians today are the Muslims in Egypt. And this is what they want for Biafra. This is what they want for the entire world.
Never.
Conquest,
Not on our work.
subjugation, dominance.
Yeah. Wow.
And so Ojukwu also said, our Biafran ancestors remained immune from the Islamic contagion. They resisted, they would not submit and accept the second-class status that Islam mandates for the non-Muslim. They would not submit and allow themselves to become second-class citizens in their own homeland, your own homeland.
Wow.
He said, our Biafran ancestors remained immune from the Islamic contagion. From the middle years of the last century, Christianity was established in our land. In this way, we came to be a predominantly Christian people. We stand out as a non-Muslim land in a raging Islamic sea.
Wow.
And that's why all of this is happening. The Quran says, strike terror in the enemies of Allah. This is what you are supposed to do. Who's an enemy of Allah? All of us. Why are we enemies of Allah? Because we're not Muslim.
That's it.
Anybody who is not a Muslim and refuses to become a Muslim is by that very fact an enemy of Allah. So what do they have to do? What is the imperative they have from their God? Strike terror in the enemies of Allah. So the idea is by the Fulani, when they strike in a Christian community and they go in and they open fire on people who are tending their fields or working in their shops, they kill 50 people, 60 people, 30 people, whatever it is, every day practically. What are they trying to do? They're trying to strike terror in the enemies of Allah, just as the Quran directed. And the imperative is to get the Christians to flee or to convert. Because they don't strike the Muslims, of course. And so, you want to live a peaceful life, you want to live a quiet life, you can give up your culture, give up your traditions, give up your religion, and become Muslim. And allow yourself to be Islamized and Arabized, and then that's okay. Then you can stay in your land. The idea is you will be terrorized into submission, and then it will become Islamic land. And then it will be the turn of the next country. You know, I have a website, Jihad Watch. It's the only news site in the world that tracks jihad activity every day. And every day, practically, there is news, terrible news from Nigeria, as you well know. But I'll tell you something else. I have categories that make it easier for people. If you want to know all the news, going back 22 years now of jihad in Nigeria. You can go to my Nigeria category and read all the stories. It's terrible reading. And there was a country that I did not have any news at all for. I didn't have a category for because there was never any jihad activity in it. And that was Benin, west of Nigeria.
Yes, yes.
Nothing for many years. A few years ago, ISIS struck in Benin. And then again, and then again. I had to make a new category for Benin. And the idea is, you see, everywhere they go, they will expand the jihad, continue the jihad, and once they have subdued one territory, they move on to the next.
Yeah.
And so it's all the same jihad. I am here because of Islamic jihad. Many of you are here as well because of Islamic jihad.
Yes.
The struggle for freedom of the people of Biafra is the same struggle as that of my family and the same struggle as anyone who has ever been a victim of jihad around the world. You look at the Islamic Republic of Iran. Why is it an enemy of Israel? We all take for granted, well, Iran hates Israel and they want to destroy Israel, and so there's a war now between the United States and Israel and Iran. But why do they hate Israel? They don't have any shared territory that they dispute. They don't have competing economic interests. It's all about Islamic jihad. The Quran says the Jews are the worst enemies of the Muslims. And so as Christians, we need to stand together with the Israelis, with all of the people who are victims of the same Islamic jihad that threatens the life of the United States of Biafra. It's all the same. One more quote from General Ojukwu. It is now evident why the fanatic of Arab Muslim states like Algeria, Egypt, and the Sudan have come out openly and massively to support and aid Nigeria in her present war of genocide against us. These states see militant Arabism as a powerful instrument for attaining power in the world. Biafra is one of the few African states untainted by Islam. Therefore, to militant Arabism, Biafra is a stumbling block to their plan for controlling the whole continent. So you have India, which is a stumbling block to their plan for controlling the Middle East. You have Biafra, which is a stumbling block to their plan for controlling West Africa and Africa as a whole.
Wow.
You have, in Europe, Muslim migrants streaming into the old countries of Europe. And what is happening? More conflict. Everywhere Muslims and non-Muslims come together, under whatever circumstances, the Muslims do violence to the non-Muslim. It's all strike terror in the enemies of Allah. As long as they're believers in Muhammad and Islam, this will continue. And so that gives us all, as lovers of freedom and as seekers of freedom, two choices. Surrender and submission, or resolute determination to protect our faith, our homes, our families, our cultures, and our ways of life with unrelenting vigilance. And that is the choice that is before us all today. And so it's once again a tremendous honor for me to be here, to hear the inspiring words of Dr. Orobweze. And I echo her call that all of us have to fight. All of us have to stand up.
Yes.
And if we don't, we know what will happen. All we have to do is look at the Islamic world, much of which used to be called the
Dear friends, I believe that you all are listening. Let me just take this thing back a little bit because I don't understand what my system is doing this morning. Just listen.
To be called the Christian world. Yeah. And we can see what will happen. And so somebody earlier on was saying, while there's life, there's hope. I was born in the state of South Carolina, and the state motto of South Carolina is Dum Spiro Spero, which is Latin, while I breathe, I hope.
The Nigerian government carry $9 million go give Oyibo people make they cover the news in lie.
Hi! $9 million.
Money wey they suppose to secure that region, maybe people around the land.
Try.
They carry am. You know how much, like more than 20 billion. Where that money be? You know how they put security there to Tinubu come out from post.
Oh.
Instead, they carry am go give Oyibo news station.
Make they hide the news.
You don't understand. Now the news station carry the story come out.
After they don't collect the money.
Look at these stupid people.
Try.
They are not looking for solutions. Like Trump, they call Nigeria at that time.
Yeah, can't give them that Christmas.
Nigeria is not serious.
Try.
When Nigerians will finally fight for this thing, you know, as it happen now that they don't want to hide from city.
Yes.
People start to bomb city, which will start very soon. We not get security now. We hear that they bomb. People from those places, they keep in Lagos steady.
Yes.
They come park here, they hide here.
Try. Try. This is what we are fighting for. We Biafrans, we don't want this thing to happen to us. It's very painful. Imagine seeing your mother, they are maltreating her like this, hitting gun on her face in a country that you say that you're from. Like, what kind of country this kind of thing can happen? CJ, good morning. Ụtụtụ ọma. CJ Ugwu, good morning. Ụtụtụ ọma. Ya na m ekele ndị nọ na watch m ụtụtụ ọma na ewe n'iwe biko. What kind of country is this that this kind of thing is happening? YouTube, please just permit me. It's very painful. I need to show people what is happening in a country. So you see why we want we have our own country now. We have our own country. That's why they want this kind of thing to happen. But we say no, but they are still using the people that they are serving them to stop us not to allow these people to be doing this thing to our mothers. Just ask yourself, if this is your mother, they are hitting gun on her face like this. Look at a woman. In Europe, this kind of thing, you cannot maltreat a woman like this. This thing is happening in Nigeria. This you are seeing it happening in Nigeria, in northern side. This thing is happening in Nigeria, in northern side. Just imagine. In a country, they are maltreating people like this. Imagine. Just ask me now. I thought that these people that they are fighting for, what are they fighting for? For Islamization. What about these women? Are they not Muslim women that are covered? He still even tell the woman to unveil herself. He now started using gun to hit on her face. YouTube, please just permit me. People need to see this thing that is happening in this country. It's very painful. It's very painful. Look at what they are doing to mothers. Look at what they are doing to mothers. Just imagine. I believe that you guys heard what that white man said. He said, Biafrans. Let me take it more back again so that you hear.
Under whatever circumstances, the Muslims do violence to the non-Muslim. It's all strike terror in the enemies of Allah. As long as they're believers in Muhammad and Islam, this will continue. And so that gives us all, as lovers of freedom and as seekers of freedom, two choices: surrender and submission, or resolute determination to protect our faith, our homes, our families, our cultures, and our ways of life with unrelenting vigilance. And that is the choice that is before us all today. Yes. And so it's once again a tremendous honor for me to be here, to hear the inspiring words of Dr. Orobueze, and I echo her call that all of us have to fight, all of us have to stand up. Yes. And if we don't, we know what will happen.
You heard what he said. Biafrans, we all need to stand up. And if we don't, look at what will be happening. Please, if you don't want this thing to be happening in Biafran land, you guys need to stand up. Look at. Just ask me now, why are these people maltreating these women like this and still making video, posting it for the world to see? And they're doing this thing so that people will see it online and start contributing money in a country where they have security. In a country, this kind of thing happening. A terrorist will catch a human being maltreating the person like this, then they make a video post. Nothing will happen. Biafra, you heard what the man said. Let me take it a little bit back.
It's once again a tremendous honor for me to be here, to hear the inspiring words of Dr. Orobueze, and I echo her call that all of us have to fight, all of us have to stand up. Yes.
And we all need to stand up. If you did not stand up, look at what will be happening to our mother. Don't feel that maybe since you are in Europe, it doesn't concern you. It will concern your relative. Don't say that you are in Europe. It don't concern you. Listen. Hey, welcome, mother. Hey. It's very, very painful. It's very, very painful. Look at what they are doing to this woman. The other one, they have burst her eyes. Look at what they are doing. Look at what a human being is doing. His own fellow human being. A mother. Can you believe this kind of thing in a country like this? Chai! Can you just imagine what they are doing to a mother? Chai! The woman that is, where she is, she's asking herself now, what did I do to deserve this kind of humiliation? Imagine. Chai! Biafrans, if you like, continue sabotaging. Very soon, either if you feel that maybe you are in abroad, it will reach your relative. Take it or you leave it. Can you just imagine what is happening? Hi! A mother, look at what they are doing to her. Because they are doing it so that they will show it so that people will start contributing money for them. That is the reason why they are doing this thing. That is the reason why. Take a look again. You see this the other woman now, they don't bust her eye. See. See the woman now. See. You don't bust her eye. You see. You don't bust her eye. Hey!
Allah ku taimaka mana don Allah in kuna son mu tsira da rayukanmu don girma Allah don darajar manzo Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ku taimaka ku hitar da mu cikin wanga hali da muke ciki don mai idin rahmani don Allah ku taimaka ma rayuwarmu don girma Allah inda kuna son mu tsira da rayuwarmu don Allah ku
Biafrans, and this thing again.
Is before us all today. And so it's once again a tremendous honor for me to be here, to hear the inspiring words of Dr. Orobweze, and I echo her call that all of us have to fight, all of us have to stand up.
Yes.
And if
He said that we Biafra need to stand up. We need to sit up. If you said you don't care, one day you must care. The way the country is going now, nowhere is safe. Nowhere. They are everywhere in a different dimension. They are everywhere. Nowhere is safe. If you think that everywhere, nowhere is safe, just ask yourself, is this not a country that have military? A country that have president? Why do they let people to be suffering like this in a country? Why did they let people to be suffering like this in a country they call their own? A country you call your own, you are not proud of your country. It's only Biafra that will save us. That's why we say that Biafra or nothing. If you don't stand up to defend our government, look at what you will receive. And Biafra have come to stay, and nothing will stop us. Just watch and see what these women are passing through in the hand of these people.
don Allah ku fitar mu cikin wanga hali da muke ciki don Allah a kai karshen wannan al'amari da kai girma Allah ku taimaka
Just ask yourself, if this is your mother or your sister, that these terrorists are maltreating like this, how will you feel? If this is your mother or your sister, how will you feel? Biafrans, let us stand up. If not, this kind of thing is going to happen to us. But let's not let it happen. We have to stand up. If not, this is what will happen in the Biafra land. Let's say no to it. Let us say no to it. You people don't know the reason. You people don't know the reason why they are showing that one that have blood. So that the people will have mercy and started contributing money to them. Because the thing now is now a business as usual, you know. When they kidnap, they will start beating that person and put on social media so that people will see it and start contributing money. Because they have seen it is without like that, people will not contribute money. That's why you see them doing all these things they are doing. Ask yourself, why is it continue showing that woman that bust her eye, that blood was flowing on her eyes? because it's the business they choose to do. Because the government cannot even save the citizen again. Just tell me. Onye ọbụla nọkọtara n'ụsọ ọ na-abịa ịchụ mụ na ewu gị na ihe onye ahụ ga-eji ala wee zere mmiri. Ndị ala everywhere. Look at in a country how they are maltreating human being. Terrorists will kidnap, boldly make a video beating that person. Like the one I see, this one, the light jerry can rubber, using it. Oh, Chineke God. It's very painful. It's heartbroken. Joy. It's very painful. If we did not stand up, if we did not stand up, we have people that will secure our land. Look at them. We have it. What we need is support. Look at the people that will secure our land.
All hail.
We have people that will secure our land. The only thing you need to support, any amount you bring, it will go a long way. So that this thing now that is happening here will not happen to our mothers. Don't say that you are in abroad, that it will not reach you. Don't say that you are in abroad, that it will not reach you. Don't say that. Anywhere you are, it will reach you. Don't say you are in abroad. We have people that will guide. No matter that Hope Uzodinma, Peter Mba, they are trying their effort to make sure they stop them. Peter Mba create a security outfit. What they are doing is what I don't know. No matter what they are doing, look at people that will rescue our people here. Look at them. What they need is your support. What they need is your support. That is what they need. What they need is your support. Look at it. This is Biafran army. They are there to guide our land.
Morning, sir. Easy. Sir, permission to come to the college, sir. Permission granted. Thank you, sir. Ready? Please, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. Thunder, oi. Please, sir. Thunder, oi. Please, sir. Time for national anthem.
On this day, May 30th, 2026, the United States of Biafran citizens remembered our fallen heroes and heroines. We also remember thousands of innocent Biafrans incarcerated in several cells and prisons across Nigeria under the Nigerian terrorist government and military. For example, our Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Okwu Kanu, and we remember our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, incarcerated in Finland through Nigerian lobbies. We, the elite squad of the United States of Biafran Defense Force under the leadership of the USB Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Arabiezi, call on Nigeria to leave and our dear Christian nation, United States of Biafra, being declared on November 29, 2024 in Latin Finland. Nigeria must go. This signed by Ahmadike Command. Commander Wolf. Commander Wolf, fall into the parade front for the present. Over. Down the street. Our dear soldiers of Ahmadike, today being 30th May 2026, we are now happy about what is happening in our land. So we are not going to give up. We are remembering our fallen heroes and heroines who fought this war. And leave the rest for us to continue. And we are not going to leave them behind. We must forge ahead. Let us not give up. Our ancestors, the God of our forefathers, also lead us to what we are doing. So I give my representation over to Commander Wolf.
Okay, 1 minute.
To this parade.
Ụmụ Biafra, biko nụ, aga m esi ụmụ di ya ahịa.
Operation go!
Aga m esi ụmụ di ya ahịa, asị m nke ọbụla onye chiri ya zelo. Unu manụ ka m si nọrọ, ndewo nụ. I love you all.